Okay, we're here with Tom Whitfield ahead of his fight with Daniel Cope at March the 8th in Rainton Meadows Arena.
Yeah.
You're 2-0,
Yeah.
he's 2-0, so both unbeaten quite early in your careers. It's unusual two unbeaten fighters going this early. Obviously not that much preparation, but you have had obviously quite an extensive amateur career, haven't you?
I've had 80-odd fights. I've boxed all over the world as an amateur, you know, so stands in good stead, like.
Yeah, so it's not like it's your third fight after all, really, is it?
No. Well, like I say, I know it's amateur and
so you've had 2 fights, 2 wins. You haven't lost a round yet.
no.
What have you found different since turning pro compared to the amateurs?
Obviously, there's no head guards.
Yeah.
Obviously, the training, you know, it's a lot harder than what it was for the amateurs. You know, that's like the main change I've noticed. How hard the training is compared to like when I was an amateur.
Well, that's probably not just being a professional. That'll be being in Mal Gates' gym as well. That's going to make it a bit harder as well. So every boxing interview has the how's training been going for this fight. It's always the best training camp of my career. But in terms of obviously fighting Daniel Cope, how's your preparation going? Because it's just over 2 weeks ahead of the fight now, isn't it?
Just over 2 or something. It's going, training's been spot on, like, you know. Like, I'm well within the weight, so obviously quite far out as well. So
10-10.
10-10.
Got to get it in there. Got to get it in there. So now, obviously, fighting Daniel Cope, it's from a fan's point of view and also from the local pundits, it's another one of those pickle fights. Lee went in against Craig Dixon, 2 unbeaten fighters at the end of last year, and it was another one that was tough to split. Whenever I do any interviews, I always remain impartial and things, which is the way you have to be. But in terms of your preparation, why take this fight now?
Just it was obviously I got offered the fight, you know, and I wasn't going to turn it down like I fight anyone. So hey, I like Dan. He's a good lad, you know. I get on with Dan, and he's like Peter Senior. I get on with them all, but boxing's boxing, and like I've friends with him before the fight and friends with him afterwards, but in the ring, business is business. Yeah. So,
in terms of obviously the amateur background, have you had any fighting, any sparring experience with Dan?
I have. For his 2 pro fights and for mine, we've done a round sparring, you know. But I'm not going to read too much into that, like, so it's totally different.
Yeah.
So, but we've done a few rounds.
Oh, well, that's always good. It's sometimes a danger of a bit of a stalemate in terms of when you get like fighters who fought against each other in like proper fights, and then sometimes the second fight they have, it's because they know each other.
Know each other out, yeah.
But against, like you say, it's one thing sparring with somebody, it's another thing
totally
fighting with somebody.
Yeah. Obviously we're both going to be totally up for it, you know, so I mean, he's still in there and everything, so it's going to be a really good fight, like 50-50, so.
Well, obviously, one thing you don't do, especially when you're so close to a fight, is look past this one.
No.
But in terms of your fight name, what's your fight name? Your boxing fight name?
My fight name?
Yeah.
TNT.
TNT, and what's his?
Dan's Dynamite. So
there's going to be explosions.
And
is it over 6 rounds?
Over 6 rounds, yeah. So both stepping up for the first time as well. So.
Well, again, it's one of those things where you're both stepping up, but you're both in exactly the same situation in terms of, it's not like you're going against somebody who's had 10 fights, he's already fought 2 8-rounders and things like that. And the same could be said about, obviously he hasn't got that as well.
We're both the same, you know, it's like identical. He's 2-0, I'm 2-0, he's never lost a round, I've never lost a round, so it makes for a good fight.
And you've also shared an opponent as well, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, I boxed Zaz lost on my debut and Dan boxed me his last fight. So
yeah. There's lots of parallels and crossovers with this, isn't there?
That was going to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was written, wasn't it? Well, I'll not keep you any longer, Tom. Thank you very, very much. Good luck on the, I was going to say on the night, but on the afternoon. Afternoon show. It's a big show as well, but I think from the fans' point of view, you've got this one and you've got John Green against Dougie Curran. 2 local derbies on the show, so the local derbies tend to be the best fight, so I'm looking forward to this one, mate.
Definitely.
All right, all the best, Tom. Cheers, man.